channel. This is what's on my Galaxy S7. This is this is what you call on display. It's always on display. I have the time, the date, the calendar and phone charge. And I'll show you how to do the always on display in a bit. This is my lock screen. This is of my cat. This is my home screen. I like to be organized, so I have all my apps in folders. In my backups, I've got CM Backup, Dropbox, My Files, Shoebox, and SMS Backup and Restore for my text messages. In my second folder, I have Entertainment. I have AT Player, which is basically where you can download things from YouTube. Next, I have my BBC iPlayer, which a lot of people know about, where I sometimes watch my catch-up programs like EastEnders. Then I have Capital FM, which is a radio channel. I have Cookies Cat Pop. I have a fidget hand spinner, Fildo, which is where you can download MP3 music. It's a very good app, this one, and you can get like the 80s and everything. Then I have Heart FM. I have the ITV Hub. I have Magic FM. I have JJ, get down. I have Meerkat Movies. Mobro is where you can watch American TV shows or shows that are normally on Sky, things like that. You can also watch, listen to radio and that sort of thing. Next we have Free Music, which is another MP3 player, music downloader. I have my music player on my phone. I have MX Player, which is a video player. I have the Odeon app. I have the Google Play Music. I have Playo, which is another music downloader. I have Showbox, which you can watch the latest movies, TV shows, that sort of thing on. It's not actually available in the Play Store. Yeah, I have Sky Go. I have Simon's Cat Game. I have Smooth FM Radio, and I have Terrarium TV, which I highly recommend. You can't get it in the Play Store. You just put on Google terrarium.apk. It's where you can watch, well, again, the latest movies, old movies, the latest TV shows, old TV shows, and it's completely free. And then I have Wattpad, which is where you can read free books, magazines, that sort of thing. And then obviously YouTube, which everyone knows what YouTube is. Then I have my notes, which is I have Color Note, Memo, S Note, and Samsung Notes. Next I have Boost, which gets rid of junk files and things like that. I have a virus scanner. I have another phone cleaner, and then Smart Switch is where if you've got two Samsung smartphones, you can easily transfer your files from one phone to the other. Personal, I have Android Pay, that I haven't used it as yet. I have a login area for my doctors. I have OneDrop for my diabetes, where I can record what food I'm eating, my blood glucose levels, that sort of thing. CV Library is a job search website. Girls Day, it's a dating site. Home Swap is, at the moment, I'm currently looking for a new place to live. So you can go on there and you get matched with certain people's homes. And if you match with what they're looking for, you message them and it goes from there. Then there's another dating site, ID Mobile, which is one of my contracts. Indeed, which a lot of people know anyway, which is job search. My bank, a journal, Moneyfi, which is I highly recommend. It's really good at helping you keep track of your finances. You can input it on a monthly basis, a daily basis. You can put in what you've spent, you know, what your income is, etc., etc. And it's a really good app. Samsung Health, which came on my phone, I use every single day. It's good for calculating calories, putting what food I'm having at every meal or snacks, etc. How many hours I've slept, my heart rate, my blood glucose, just a general health, even like how many steps that you've walked and even how many calories you've burnt in your sleep. My calendar is for us women with our monthly. OkCupid's a dating site. Quotes. This is a really good app because you have quotes for, you've got love and relationships, motivational, inspiring, friendship. Come on, focus. You have heartbreak or betrayal, faith and religion, depression and loneliness, success, ambition, life and happiness, and travel and adventure. And if you're a sort of person like me who sometimes needs a bit of a boost, it's a very, very good app. You can get like a daily quote and that. O2 priority is if you're on O2, you can get priority moments like free tickets to the cinema, meal deals, coach tickets, that sort of thing. Plenty of Fish is another dating site. Past Android, I save my coach tickets and things like that in. Spanish dictionary, well, that's self-explanatory really. Spanish to English and vice versa. 3 is my main network. Tinder, well, the whole world really knows about. TryDate is another dating site. Total Jobs is another job search site. And Vent. Vent is a very good, I find Vent quite useful. You can, if you're feeling a bit low or something upset you, you can put it on there and people can send you hugs or they can send you messages. I quite like that. Photo and videos, which is my favourite because I love my photography. I've got Airbrush, which is it's like a, you can take a selfie or whatever, or you can go into your library and pick whatever's in your gallery, and especially if it's for selfies, it'll help you. You can put makeup, you can do makeup things and hair and stuff like that. Next I have Aviary, which a lot of people already know about. It's a photo editor. Beauty Plus is another selfie editor. Candy Camera, I don't really use that one very much, but I just leave it on in case there's something I fancy doing. Freeprints is where you can, you get, if you register and join, you get 45 free printed photographs every month. All you have to pay is the postage packaging, which is usually no more than £4, depending on how many pictures, and you get it sent within about a week. Next, obviously, is the phone gallery. Photo is another photo editor. Google Photos, a lot of people have it. I use it as a backup for my photos and videos. But you can use it as your gallery, or you can even do editing in it. Photo Studio is another photo editing app. PhotoGrid is pretty much the only one I do actually use for collages. PicArt is a photo editing. PicCollage, every now and again I will use that one. Pixlr, photo editing. Pixamatic is where you can change the background in your photos, or you can say, if you've got a picture of yourself, you can add a picture of somebody else in it with you or whatever. QuickPick is my main gallery that I use. And maybe in the organized week I have everything in files. Then I've got Snapseed, which is a photo editing, S Photo Editor, and Toolwiz Photos. HD Facebook video download is pretty good. If there's a video you like on Facebook, you can, it'll let you download it. You just go on here, you browse Facebook. Excuse the stupid ads. You can, focus. there. You can, if you see a video you like, you can download it. You just say this one, for example, you just press the download button. You can choose standard download or HD download, and then just download, and it's as simple as that. It'll download it to your phone, which is pretty good. I sometimes use it for like if like there's like funny things, like funny videos of cats and that sort of thing. And then I have, it'll focus, I have just not standard video that comes on the phone, and then YouCam Makeup, which is where it's the same as the other selfie like beauty ones. You know, you can change your skin tone and that sort of thing. Next, I have shopping. What girl doesn't like shopping? Amazon, that's self-explanatory. I love Amazon. Asda, which is a major supermarket here. A scanner for if you want to scan the price of something, or you want to find out where someone's got something from or whatever. Boots, it's a healthcare shop. B&M, it's a really good shop. It's a discount store, if you like. Calculator, homeware and toys. It's like, that's, I haven't actually used that yet, but I like browsing on it. You can get things for like £5 and stuff. See, you can get like all these for like £5, and you just pay a little bit towards post and packaging. And right, next is Groupon. That is it's like Voucher Cloud. It's an online voucher store. Home Bargains is like the B&M. It's a discount shop. You can get things you can get toys and DVDs, cards, food, everything. Morrison's is my major supermarket. Morrison's More is my Morrison's card, where I earn points. Mothercare is, well, obviously, a lot of you probably already know, it's a baby shop where you can get prams and baby clothes and toys and that sort of thing. Shpock, I love Shpock. I've sold lots of things on Shpock, and I bought a couple of things. It's basically a car boot on your phone. You know, you can sell things, you can buy things, basically all from the comfort of your home. Then I have, for focus, I have a bookmark. I don't actually have an app for it. There isn't an app for Wilkinson's, but come on, focus. Basically Wilko's, it's one of my local shops as well. You can go buy pet food and toiletries, toilet rolls, you know, that kind of thing. And garden stuff, but I think you get that online. This is one of my favourite shops, because I love my stationery. If you didn't know already, those who don't know me, I have OCD regarding my stationery. I have drawers full of pens and notebooks, and yeah, I'm just a stationery freak. Well, don't know, like this is going to work anytime soon, but basically this is like a stationery store. You can buy books, obviously stationery, fidget spinners, art and craft stuff, all sorts on there, and I love that shop. Next is Wish. And that's kind of like it's not a car boot, but you can buy things, but it really, really cheaply. But the downside is it can take weeks to come, because a lot of the stuff comes from places like China. But I've bought a fair few things off of here. But if you're not in a hurry to get your stuff, then it's a really good way to get things cheaply. You can even buy mobile phones and phone accessories, jewelry, clothes, toys, baby stuff. You know, I haven't used it in a while, but I highly recommend it. But if you don't want to wait for delivery, too long for delivery, then don't use it. And finally, Voucher, which you've probably seen advertised. it's basically like the Groupon, where you can buy a lot of things quite cheaply. Like driving lessons, or weekends away and that sort of thing. Right, next folder is next folder is social. Obviously, I've got your contacts, got Facebook, my Gmail, Instagram, Messenger, Mood. Mood is it's basically wait and text. I don't tend to use my own phone message thing anymore. Since I've discovered this, because I like this because you can change the color of the background, your text, the fonts and everything, and I just find it's a better app. Then obviously your phone for ringing, and then obviously WhatsApp, which a lot of people know anyway. Useful. I have UK Bus Checker. You can go on here and you can look for when the next buses are in your area, and that kind of thing, and what times, and just wherever you are in the UK. I just find it's a really accurate it's a really accurate app. Then you have your calendar. Call blocker is what I use for the spam texts and calls and PPI and all that garbage. Call recorder is if I want to record a call, I can. Clock. Coach, it's for National Express because I'm going away soon, and it has my tickets on it, as well as obviously booking times and that sort of thing. Cortana is like S-Voice. You can ask it a question, like say say what's the weather like in London? What's the weather like in London?
It's currently 19 and sunny.
Yeah, see, it's basically like S-Voice. Oh, and then I have Google Trips, because like I said, I'm going away soon, and it's got like all my details on there, where I'm going, and places to visit when I go there, and that sort of thing. Hoop is a brilliant app. If you've got kids, right? If you've got kids, I mean, I don't have kids, but I do spend a lot of time. With my cousin, and we take him out on a Saturday. So say what you do is you go into the ages at the top. Now he's 10, nearly 11. So if I put that in and then click done, and then whatever day, say you're looking for something for him to do today, it'll bring up all the things in your local area that is of interest for a child that age. And you can do it for as many children as you want. But I usually just do it for my cousin for a Saturday normally, so we can have ideas of where we can take him. There's lots of options. You can choose whatever date you want. Google Earth is self-explanatory. Basically, you can basically look anywhere in the world. Pictures and streets and that sort of thing. Then, because I'm going away soon, I downloaded a London guide, so I'll only be spending a few hours there, so it's just a London guide, so if there's anything I fancy seeing while I'm there, Megabus, this is for it's not an app, it's a bookmark, but you can book tickets, you can, if you've already got tickets, you can check if there's been any changes to your travel arrangements or whatever. It's basically Megabus is a really, really cheap bus, especially for like young people, like students who can't afford a great deal. You can go to London for as little as £3 each way, you know, and go abroad, like, well, Europe to like Amsterdam and that for like under £20. So it's a pretty good. And then there's Google Maps. Packing is basically a packing list. It helps you to not forget anything when you're packing. Pack Point is the same. Ride is, I use this a lot. It's basically a taxi booking app for, well, basically for the northeast of England, mostly Newcastle. It's for Central taxis and Blue Line. You can basically go on it, and you basically go on it and you put a departure point. You don't have to put an arrival point, but it does help. You know, and it tells you, it finds a driver for you. It even finds, say you want a 4-seater or a 6-seater, you can do that. It even gives you, it even lets you know, it sends you a text message to where you can go in and you can track how far away it is. I found it quite reliable. Then you've got Trainline, which is obviously a train booking app. I never use it actually. I just like looking at train times, and you know. And I used to use it to get tickets to go to my sister's. You've got the Tyne and Wear Metro, which is our kind of like the New York subway or London Underground. It's basically, that's our version. Victoria Coach Station. It's just a bookmark from the website because I wanted to see what sort of things were in the area there. Viewer is, I haven't actually used it yet, but when I go on the National Express, I'll be able to use their Wi-Fi and I'll be able to watch movies and TV and that sort of thing. Yell is obviously the Yellow Pages. Zedge is a really good app. I never used to like it actually, but it's all right now. You can download any paper. You can download loads of wallpapers for your phone, live wallpapers, ringtones, tones for your notifications, games, icons, widgets. I basically just use it for wallpapers. And then we have, these two actually, well, these two are actually private things, but so I won't go into them. Then I have Google Chrome, Cortana again, and the normal Google thing. And this is my friend's bank because I help her out with her stuff sometimes. Then this is basically just to do with diabetes. It's a blood glucose control and OneDrop. OneDrop is the main one I use. Well, the main one, OneDrop is basically the only one I use for calculating my blood glucose levels. As you can see, I did it this morning and it was 7.2. You know, that sort of thing. And it also helps me to keep on top of my medication. Next, I have the weather app, BBC Weather app, and then I have, this is how long it is, basically. This is a countdown widget to when I go away to my sister's. And this is what I meant by the money finance, my finance thing. You can put in there, say I bought something for, hang on, right, see if I, say I bought something for £1 or for £100. Just choose a category, see, and it comes up there with like what balance you have and that. But it's a really, I found it really helpful to help me keep on track of what I'm buying and things. And then this is just my calendar and that, you know, that you get on the phone. And I have these are like all my apps that's on my phone. And as you can see, I've got these in folders as well. Obviously, I've got my backups again, entertainment, Google, which is all Google stuff, Microsoft apps, which is obviously Excel, Word, that sort of thing. Notes, again, performance, personal, photos and videos, shopping, social. The only difference in my social is I have this called OG Insta. It's basically Instagram. But the difference with this is you can download videos or photos of it instead, whereas you can't very easily on normal Instagram. So that's the only difference with that one. Tools, I've got, well, I've just put my normal email, my Hotmail in there, because I never use it. Galaxy apps, which comes with the phone, which is like Google Play. The normal internet, and then my 3Touch, which if I can't use my internet data, then I use that instead when I'm out and about. Useful, it's just basically the same things. Well, I've got Burger King in there, because every now and again I like Burger King. I've got 2 different countdown widgets, but I actually only use one. Obviously voice recorder comes with a phone. Wallpaper HD, which is another, basically another version of that, if you like. Google Trips again, Play Store, and then S-Voice. And that is what's on my, at the bottom I have chat, which is contacts, Gmail, obviously my text messaging, Instagram, my phone, and WhatsApp. And then I have my camera, YouTube, and S-Voice. And that's everything on my phone. Hope you enjoyed.